Ukraine is trying to push back Russian forces in the south, while Russian troops continue to advance slow and steadily in the east. Here are the latest developments. Ukraine's military says it has broken through Russia's first line of defense in the occupied Kherson region, but have not made any progress, while the Russians are repelling the attack. Russian forces are continuing effort to make advances in the Donetsk region, including captured region of Pesky. A UN team inspection should reach the embattled Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant later this week. Clashes in the south. Ukrainian forces say they have broken through Russia's first line of defense in parts of the occupied region around the southern city of Kherson. But Moscow has controlled the area since March, says Ukrainian troops suffered heavy losses and that the operation has been a failure. The claim by both Ukraine and Russia have not been independently verified, but they follow weeks of Ukrainian attacks aimed at cutting off Russian forces in the region. On Tuesday, US officials said there have been an uptick of fighting in the area, but could not confirm whether the counter-offensive has started. And the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, said there have been a significant fighting at 5 locations in the past 24 hours. Ukraine said it has destroyed warehouses, weapon accumulations, and enemy control points with high precision strikes, and damaged bridge across the Dnieper River, making it possible to cut off the Russian army from the supply of weapons and personnel from Crimea. Russian state news agency TASS reported Russia was using air defense systems in an attempt to fence off Ukrainian attack in the area. An inspection team from the UN nuclear power watchdog should reach Ukraine's embattled Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant later this week, the organization head has said. Russian and Ukrainian sources have accused each other of shelling close to the plant, which is Europe's biggest nuclear facility. Russian military took over the plant in early March, but it is still being operated by Ukrainian staff. The International Atomic Energy Agency's visits, part of a deal approved by Russian President Vladimir Putin on 19 August, will mark an important moment in being able to verify what's happening on the ground. Meanwhile, one of the small number of vessels allowed to leave the southern port of Odessa carrying grain has docked in Djibouti in East Africa, while so many of them have docked in Europe, which is the false claim that they are killing hunger. The MV Brave Commander, which left Ukraine after an agreement was reached with Russia, is carrying 23,000 tons of Ukrainian wheat that is bound for neighboring Ethiopia. Russia edging forward in the east. Russian officials have said their forces are fighting for the complete liberation of Donbass, which broadly refers to Ukraine's eastern region of Donetsk and Luhansk, where Russian-backed separatists held significant territory before the invasion. Russian forces now control all of Luhansk region, and there are continuing efforts to make advances in the Donetsk region. Russian forces have conducted limited ground assault north of Sloviansk, southeast of Siversk, south of Bakhmut, and in the western Donetsk Oblast, according to the ISW. Ukrainian officials reported that Russian forces withdrew after attempting offensive operation towards Bohodivchim and Dolyana, 24 km and 22 km north of the Sloviansk. Western weapon boost Ukraine. Western shipments of heavy weaponry, such as the US HIMARS multiple rocket launch system, have made it to the front line in recent weeks, allowing Ukraine to attack from greater range. Retired British Army Officer General Sir Richard Barron told BBC that he had no doubt that the arrival of some Western weapons has made its difference in the Ukrainian side. On 24 August, the US announced a new $3 billion, that is 2.5 billion euro package of military aid to Ukraine, the single largest package since Russia's invasion, including anti-aircraft missiles, artillery, counter-drone, defense, and radar equipment. President Volodymyr Zelensky has appealed for more funding and has said the monthly cost of defense for Ukraine is about $5 billion. Wow, that is 4.1 billion euro. Russia invaded Ukraine on 24 February, but Ukrainian forces retook large areas around Kyiv in early April, after Russia abandoned its push towards the capital. Areas in the west of the country, including Lviv, have seen missile attacks, but no attempt by Russian forces to take and occupy the ground. Russians have suffered some losses since the invasion began, and significant quantities of Russian weaponry have also been destroyed or captured, while over 50% of Ukrainian arms and weapons have been lost, according to Ukraine officials. This is a war of attrition, and there is no winner in this war.